Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, all praises and double honors due to Yahweh Bahashem Hamashiach wa Malak Yahushai. Secondly, this is Brother Yardan WFI Detroit coming back at you with yet another cold cut. This is from endtimeheadlines.com or slackit.org. Pretty informative when it comes to the latest news that's happened around the world. As you can see in front of you, Candace Owens calls out trans Muppet babies. All right. Now, for those who don't know, that there's a huge agenda, right, to target the youth and to make them believe and accept the LGBTQ philosophy, ways, you know, pretty much their entire thought process and how they view this world. So let's dive a little bit into this article. All right. It seems the Walt Disney Company is now targeting even younger children with the LGBTQ agenda. Conservative critics say two of the formerly family-friendly company's latest offerings definitely contradict biblical values, which it does. The Lord is not with trans Muppet babies. All right. CBN reports that during a recent episode of the rebooted Muppet Babies animated series airing on the Disney Junior channel and the Disney Now app, the characters reenact a part of the classic story of Cinderella, but with a transgender twist.
The royal ball! We met the most amazing princess! But they ran away, and all they left behind was this.
Everyone, there's something I need to tell you. The princess who came to your ball tonight was me.
Oh. You see that?
I'm Gonzarella.
But Gonzo, why didn't Vu tell us?
Because you all expected me to look a certain way. I don't want you to be upset with me, but I'm...
The royal ball!
Yeah, that's playing upon tables. We all know what that's talking about. And as much as a coon Candace Owens is, she says some things that are somewhat correct, and that's only because those conservatives, their mind is more so aligned. I don't want to say on the scriptures on the Israelites level, but they understand that the Lord is not with the LGBTQ community. They know that you can bear right, you have right to bear arms. They're more so, that conservative, right? That's the best word to use, right? And we pretty much, agree with the majority of that. All right. What does she say? I can't believe I'm tweeting this, but they are pushing the trans agenda on children via Muppet Babies. This is sick and perverted. Everyone should be disturbed by predatory cartoons meant to usher children into gender dysphoria. Now, and you have to really, really be a fool to think that this won't alter or, manipulate their ways of thinking. You have to be a damn fool or an idiot. All right. Because best believe when little Tyrone is watching this, he going to put on a dress and say, Gonzo put it on. He start thinking, you know what I'm saying? Verse, slacky verse, next part. We met the most amazing princess, but they ran away, Baby Piggy said while holding a glass slipper. All right, we got that. Gonzo, a character that has always been a he and not a they, but modern current writers for Muppet Babies don't see it like that. She is correct. Every bit of brainwashing, propaganda, and messaging in children's shows or slacking kid shows works towards indoctrinating children to a world of confusion and regret. Right? Meanwhile, American parents are either oblivious to things like this since they're not paying attention to what's happening, or they're not doing anything to stop it. That's why a lot of the youth now, and when I say youth, I mean the ones that's around it's in high school. A lot of them, they think it's okay to, be anything. They don't give a damn. They don't have an opinion on anything. Their brain is fried. All right. I would say my so-called generations, the brothers and sisters around 20 and whatnot, even us, we still kind of jammed up. People of my generation, but even us, we understood growing up like, hey, you can't be homosexual. That's off. That's wicked. You know what I'm saying? So let me get a precept. That's why it's in Sirach 30 and 11. Give him no liberty in his youth and wink not at his follies. Right? Don't let your kid do whatever the hell they want. You have to really watch him. All right. You have to, be involved. Don't just give your kid the damn tablet and say here. Next thing you know, he watching RuPaul's Drag Race. All right. So let's get another precept. This is Sirach 22 and 3. An evil nurtured son is a dishonor of his father that begat him, and a foolish daughter is born to his loss. Right? An evil nurtured son is a son that grows up watching anything that promotes the LGBTQ community doctrine. Love is love. You can be whatever. You can sleep with whoever you want. And, there's all types of madness and folly. The Lord's not with that. You understand? Let's move down. Sirach 22 and 10. Let's get 9. If children live honestly and have wherewithal, they shall cover the baseness of their parents. Right? It's beautiful to live honestly. Verse 10. But children being haughty through disdain and want of nurture do stain the nobility of their kindred. It's not really what I wanted, but let's see if this is it. Here we go. Proverbs chapter 30, verse 14. I'll start in 11, right? There is a generation that curseth their father and doth not bless their mother. There is a generation that are pure in their own eyes and yet is not washed from their filthiness. So when your kids watch those shows, they're bathing in filth and slime and impurity. There is a generation, oh, how lofty are their eyes, and their eyes lids are lifted up. Right? When they watch these things, they feel like they can do whatever without any remorse. They have no fear in the Lord. Right? That's pride. Verse 14, there's a generation whose teeth are as swords, and their jaw teeth as knives to devour the poor from off the earth, and the needy from among men. Right? And even if they're not an LGBT community or like taking heed to their wicked ass doctrine, they still wicked, right? Verse 15, the horse. Oh, that's all I wanted. So that's this generation now. If it wasn't the generation back then, it's definitely this generation now. 2nd Ezra 4 and 30. For the grain of evil seed hath been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning, and how much ungodliness hath it brought up unto this time, and how much shall it bring forth unto the time of threshing come? So how much more in these last days the wickedness increase? So Israel, you have to, get your household in order. That's Sirach 27 and 3. You got to really observe what your children are watching. Unless a man hold himself diligent in the fear of the Lord, his household shall soon be overthrown. A lot of brothers use this to, make a point about a brother with his wife, but hey, also your kids. You understand? But with that, I'm going to bid Israel Shalom. Stay strong. Brothers, get your households in order in these last days, as it is written in 2nd Ezra 14 and 13. Now therefore set thine house in order, and reprove thy people, comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. See that? But that I'm going to bid Israel Shalom.